All right. I'm going to just hop on here real quick. So I wanted to hop on real quick and talk about something very interesting, and I'm going to share with you some good news. Let me turn my phone down. I just finished teaching on Instagram, the cardio dance, to say thanks to everybody for your love and support. With Gale, Gale had um, uh, her surgery today, and I think it got started kind of late because I just talked to Ken about just under an hour ago, and she still was in recovery. So she did well. They were able to bypass the part that was pretty much closed off intestine wise. So I'm just forever so happy that they were able to go in there. They did not remove the tumor. They want her to be stronger before they go in and remove the tumor. So I I'm good with the fact that the surgery went well, and Ken's heart feels really good. He feels centered. He doesn't feel like everything is collapsing in on him. And you know, it's a difficult thing when you're watching your loved one that you're partnered with go through something and you don't know what to do. You're trying to um, figure out how you can be supportive, but you really don't know what to do except just be there in your spirit and your love, and share that with your partner. So I thought that was really, he did a wonderful job, just what a man is supposed to do. If the wife goes down, he is going to assume that warrior position. He's taking that warrior position. He's going to be in that protective warrior position to make sure she's okay. And he's going to do whatever it takes to guard her. So, my heart walks with both of them at this time in her healing. She still has a long way to go. She still has a battle to do. But you know, main thing is they were able to do the surgery. They weren't able to go in and do it microscopically. They had to do traditional surgery. They had to open her up and do that. So she's going to have some time to heal. So I figure by the time once I get myself situated and moved, I'll be out there to do the rest of the medicine. I just have to make sure to keep her livelihood up and keep her anchored into that higher vibration so that she does well. But I just wanted to hop on and say if anyone is doing the clove essential oil, just remember that's a beautiful herb to work with. And when you're using it, please remember to use it very lightly around the neck and throat area, because you don't want to get crazy with it, because you got to remember it's a heat and it can be extracting and can make you very dry in the center of your throat and everything. If that happens, just remember to deal with anything essential oil. If it starts to become too much and burning irritation, you always take extra oil and apply it to the area, because that starts to dilute it. If that doesn't work fast enough for you, you can always slap on some type of bentonite clay mixture, any kind of clay mixture, facial clay mixture onto the area, and it'll immediately start extracting the oil up and absorb it. Just a good thing to know, because sometimes people can get carried away with their oils. And they could pull a Capricorn. And You just have to know what to do. So, but let me step into something and share with you really quick. And then I'm off to go soak again and get centered and get ready for rest and, contemplation. Um, so today I had a visit and I thought it was so cool. A friend of mine came by and she says, "Hey, I got some boxes for you. And, tell me what you need and what do you want?" And I said, if you have any like blue paper, wrapping paper or something, let me know. I would love that. And she says, "I have something for you." And I go, "What?" So she came in and she gave me a gift. And she goes, "I want you to have this." And when I saw it, I said, "I have to get this for you because I know you're looking for a new place to call your sanctuary home." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I still have to have that. I still have to have the home with the land." And I'm looking at myself and I'm saying, "Gosh, I'm 54 years old. How am I going to pull this off?" And it's not about how I'm going to pull this off. It's all about how Creator is going to align me with the right alignment to create this. And that's how it's going to be. So, I just look at it and I said, I still have a vision, and obviously the vision is real because I wouldn't still have the vision of what I'm creating if it wasn't real, if it hasn't already happened. I'm just trying to get in that right alignment. So I don't know how it's going to unfold, but I did get something kind of interesting today. So I'm gonna see how that unfolds. And someone's got a little something interesting going on and wants to talk to me about it. So I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. But on the flip side, so my friend comes over and brings the boxes in and setting them all up, and I said, "What's wrong?" And she was talking about, and I think she just needed to get things off her chest, like most of us do. We have to get things off our chest. And she says, "There's something bothering me." And I said, "Okay, sit down, and let's talk. What's the matter?" And she goes, "I am tired of hearing these words of 'Let's make America great,' and it doesn't feel right." And I said, I'm looking at her like, "Okay, I'm all ears. What doesn't feel right to you?" She says, "Well, how can we make America great when America was built on the blood of others, of murdered, hanging, raped, whippings, beatings, slavery? How can we make America great when people who were brown-skinned, red-skinned, suffered in this country?" That's what this country is built on. It's not built on love. It's not built on peace. It's not built on harmony. It's built on enslavement of others that built this country. And I had to sit there for a moment because I was just like, what do? Ooh. I haven't even had my breakfast yet. So I really had to kind of sit, and I said, "You know what? You're right." And she looks at me and she says, "I'm looking at you, and what I see is ancestry. What I see is history of what makes America. And then I have to see things of people killing you." And I said, "Yeah." So here's the thing. I thought it was very profound that she was talking about this, and it was heavy on her mind. And she's Caucasian woman. And she was just really speaking her truth and speaking how she felt and what was not sitting right with her. And I said, you know what? She says, you know what? The riotings don't need to stop. Everybody still needs to stay out there and keep going, because until they make a change, nothing's going to change. It's still going to be the same stupid scenario that keeps playing out. And I said, yeah, you're right. So this flipping of the energy of the higher consciousness coming in and the awareness of this great healing is flipping that awareness on. So I find it very interesting that came into play for her, and she's really looking at that and bringing that in, and it shows me that yes, we are united. Yes, we are a nation. Yes, we are a tribe. Welcome to Be Soul Light Tribe, as well as welcome to the tribe of human beings living on this planet. It is a consciousness that is rising now, and no one gets a chance to pretend like it doesn't affect them. No one is omitted from this. Everyone has to look at it. Everyone, because it affects us all. You know, it really does. And she kind of asked this one little question, and she says, how are you dealing? And she goes, I'm not even sure how I can ask you to. I said, how am I dealing with this? I've been dealing with this since 54 years. Since I came out of my mother's womb, somebody judged me because of my color, you know? And I often sit back and I say to myself, I say, you know, what makes somebody hate someone so much to kill someone because of their color? You know, what did I do to you? What did I ever do to you? And that's the only thing I can say. And I'm grateful that this consciousness is coming up now to create a change for the better, because everyone has a right to live in their unity of their sacredness and their purpose and their divineness. So I thought it was really profound when she was thinking about that. And, you know, it was kind of interesting, because if you would have came to me maybe 4 weeks ago talking about this, I would have been very crying, very just, you know. But now it's like, no, there's a change coming, and it's a good change, and it's where we need to be right now. And that's healing. That is healing, when we can sit and look at something and talk as a tribe of people, as a unity of souls. A unity of souls. It's not about a color thing. It's about a unity of soul consciousness of people coming together and coming from the heart and coming from that soul aspect. How can we do better? How can we make things better? How can we understand and embrace each other? That's what it's all about. Because I tell you what, if you can't have compassion and love for someone that might not look like you, what is going on? We all need to be together in our hearts and our souls. We're here to do a purpose on this planet, and we all have to represent that. And once again, I say it like I always do. Nobody gets left behind. We're a tribe. Nobody gets left behind. Nobody. And even the ones that have the darkest souls, that are wounded from something that happened to them in their past to make them do what they are doing, they need the healing the most. They really do. Even the in the closet ones that secretively hold a hate against a race of people, they need the healing the most. Because when you are born, you know what love and nurturing is. You don't know what hate is yet until somebody teaches it to you, until someone points at somebody and tags it and puts it in your mind that that color or that person isn't good, to be afraid of that person. So I think this is a good thing. And the more we talk about it, the more it gets healed, the more it comes up in a higher frequency, the more change will come about it. And let's just keep bringing it up. Let's walk through this. Let's not say, oh, get over it. No, there's no getting over this. There's no getting over it. We have to go through it so we can heal it. All right. So I just had to share that. So then I'm thinking, okay, so we talked and da 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 da. And so I thought it was really cool. And she says, well, when I leave, look at your gift. And I go, okay. So she dropped off her stuff and drank some water, and she had her conversation, and she went on about her business. And I opened up the bag, and I was like, what she got? What do? And when I opened it up, I was just like, OMG, this is so gorgeous. So she got me this. Look at this. It is a Swarovski quartz crystal, handmade, beaded. And if you're a friend of mine, there it is. I'm a spiral girl. So when she got this, I'm just going to bring it up a little more. Look how beautiful that is. I was just flabbergasted. I said, what the hell? Are you serious? It is so pretty because it has the 3 beads here, which is very significant to me. If you know me, how I follow with the number 3, Priestess Michaela 333, and I have that signature, the 333. It's a coded tag, and she felt called to get this. So this will be going up in my new home, wherever that is. I won't know for sure until I talk to my friend. But isn't it gorgeous? I just was like, shut the front door and call CNN and tell them to stop having fake news. There we go. So I cannot wait to hang this up into my new place, because when people give you something on this significance, I mean, this is superb. This is like gorgeous, and it's significant. It has symbology to it. So when someone gives something like this is a blessing. And I just it's a 7 and it's a 3 and it's super coated. I really just love it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So, and like I said, if you know me, you'll see the spirals. I'm that spiral. But I thought it was the most beautiful gift, and I can't wait to hang this up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know who you are. Is absolutely gorgeous. Straight up, pure Swarovski cut glass crystal. Yeah. Pretty penny. Absolutely gorgeous. So I just love when people give me wonderful little things like that. And I cherish it. And I can't wait to hang that up. So, all right. All right. I had to go and take care of something. Now, if you are a woman, you know how important it is to have beautiful nightgowns or something comfortable to sleep in. And when you are going through either menopause or, I don't know, light code invasion of the body, covers on, covers off, covers on, covers off. Oh my God, it's hot. Oh! But I have to say something. I saw another pair of tennis shoes today, and nobody was in them. And I'm starting to get concerned because that's my second pair of tennis shoes I've seen where somebody wasn't in these shoes. And they were just in that position like they were walking somewhere and nobody was in them. And I said, you know what? I think there's something going on. I think there's combustion of the body happening, and people are just, they're leaving and their shoes left behind because that's that. So I saw another pair. I was like, okay, what's going on? I swear, if I see another pair of tennis shoes tomorrow and nobody's in them, I'm really going to start to get concerned. I'm not going to wear any tennis shoes. I'll just keep my Birks on because I'm going to start thinking that's the next wave. They're taking us and our shoes are being left behind to show evidence it was us. We were on our way somewhere and then we were gone. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this. All we found was the tennis shoes. We don't know where the person or the owner of the shoes are, but it could be cosmic or galactic. We just don't know. This might be a code 777. So anyway, we got to get through the weekend, people. It's just Friday. Weekend hasn't even happened yet. Stay tuned. So I had to go. I said, I got to take care of my nightgown situation. I have some nightgowns, and come on, you know what I'm talking about. We have nightgowns that have seen the test of time. I literally had a friend tell me, Lee, I go, yeah? Honey, when's the last time you got some sport bras? I go, what are you talking about? And I turn around and she says, well, I think the one you're wearing, it needs to be on a timeout. I go, oh, what are you talking about? I turned around and had a huge rip on the side. I was like, oh my God. I had no clue that was going on back there. And I said, well, when I put it on, it was together. I have no idea what happened along the way during the day. She goes, I think it's time for you to go shopping. And I said, you know what? You're right. I am the queen to my destiny. Why not pamper yourself? Sometimes we forget to go do those things. And I know I do. I'm so busy taking care of business, helping other people, doing stuff. I literally forget about buying things that I need for me. Like, this is new. I said, let me get a new color. Ta-da. Okay, so I got 2 nightgowns. And I like this one. I had to get this one. I like the sloths. They're so cute. They move so slowly. They're the most cutest thing. And there was another one that was kind of white, and it had a bigger picture of the sloth on it. But I didn't want to get it because it was too much of this material across it. And I said, oh, no, that's going to be panic mode. I'm going to heat up and then it's going to be plastic. No, we can't do that. No, it's got to be as much cotton in between me and my body. That's how this has to be. So got a new one to sleep in. And I said, this is going to be good. Already washed and smells very aprony. I love it. So take that time this weekend and take a look and see what is beyond wearable. You know what I'm talking about. Just say, you know what? I think that has to go. Yeah, that's it. Let's not have an incident, shall we? Let's not create a situation out of this scenario. Let's just get something new. Why not? Go shopping. So beware that I'm seeing some strangeness going on in the sky. Kind of strange right now. We do have that huge dust cloud that is coming in on the lower Gulf part of Florida. It's already over Puerto Rico, the other islands, and it's the Sierra dust that's covering, and it's massive. So it's doing its thing. But FYI, I am looking for a new location to do drumming for the full moon lunar eclipse. So I haven't decided yet. If you have any suggestions where you would like me to play my drum and go live, leave the information down in the box below in comments and let me know. And I'll take a review of them and take a look all the way through the weekend and see what kind of jumps out and if it's doable. Now, keep in mind, I do live in California. So there are some restrictions of going to certain places out of state, depending on where you're going. Because now, if you go somewhere out of state, they're going to want you to quarantine yourself for 14 days. Anyway, I get it. So I just wanted to come on and share a little something and let everybody know that Gale is recovering. She had her surgery today. It went very well. And I wanted to say thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. And I bid all of you a wonderful, wonderful evening, and be good to yourself. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Thank you for being a part of the tribes of Be So Light. Take a nice hot bath tonight and drink plenty of fluids. Be yourself. So I'm going to go take a nice hot bath, and I'm going to drink plenty of fluids and be good to myself. And I suggest you do the same. So with that being said, much love to all of you, and be good to yourself. There's only one you. Why not? All right, lovelies, I'm out of here. Thanks for coming to the show. Bye-bye.